Hi, it's Chris and Susan, and this morning we came out onto the beach here in Costa Rica, and we walked over to our favourite log where we like to sit here and just watch the sea and enjoy ourselves. And what did we find? We find a bike parked by a log. And we thought, what the heck is that doing there? And in actual fact, since there's been another one that's just appeared. So the question was, why are these bikes being parked on a log on a beach that's virtually deserted in Costa Rica? And because the second one appeared, we actually now know the answer. The answer is because this is where all the fishermen come. All the local fishermen come, and they come to fish in the sea over here, and they take their catch to market, just the local market up the road here. And they do it, and they ride down here on their bikes, park their bikes here, go and do their fishing, and then bring their catch back, put them in the basket, and ride off to.
It's a very simple life, but it's the life that they've chosen. But the reason we wanted to share this with you, and it's just very, very coincidental, is because earlier this week when we were here in Costa Rica, we were in a closed-door private mastermind, and we were each of us 6, 7, 8-figure earners, all sharing our particular strategies and ways that we built our business. And Chris and I were sharing the magic of storytelling, because that's the way we've built our business ever since we came online 6 years ago. And we quite often mention, and we did it on that occasion as well, a book that we read called 3 Feet from Gold by Sharon Lecter and Greg S. Reed. And it's got a great story in there that Chris always refers to. And we want to share that with you because I think it will help you understand some of the things you might need to know as you build your entrepreneurial success in any niche that you're in.
So the story basically is about getting from A to B. And A being where you are now, and B being where you want to go. And in the book, they share a story about getting to the end of the street. And so our little friend, he opens the front door and he looks up and down the street, and he knows that the end of the street is to the left. So he turns left and starts walking. He starts walking towards his target, which is the end of the street. Now, as he's walking along the road, he sees that one of the local children who've been playing out in the road have left a skateboard on the pavement. So he thinks, that looks like fun. I'm going to borrow that just for a little while because it'll help me get towards my target a little bit quicker. So he jumps on the skateboard and starts skateboarding down the road. So of course, instead of walking now, he's actually rolling on a set of wheels, going a little bit faster. And then one of his neighbours sees him, and he's driving down the road in his car, and he stops and he winds down the window and he says, "Hi, where are you off to? I don't often see you on a skateboard." And he said, "Well, no, I'm just trying to get to the end of the street. And I saw this skateboard and I thought it would help." And the neighbour says to him, "Well, if you're trying to get to the end of the street, I'm going to the end of the street. If you'd like to leave your skateboard there, jump in the car and I'll take you." So he's now got a major vehicle, a major advantage in getting to the end of the street quicker. And of course, within a few minutes, he's at the end of the street. So what's the moral of this story? Well, the moral of this story is, if you're starting out as an entrepreneur and you know where you want to get to, so you know your first target. It might be to get a certain number of leads, it might be to make a certain number of sales, it might be to earn a certain amount of money. It really doesn't matter whatever your goal is. And starting out as an entrepreneur, you don't always know exactly how you're going to get there, and that's certainly true for us. We know where we want to go, but you don't know all of the steps that you need to get there. But you do know the next step.
Exactly.
And so that's the point, is you take the next step and you start doing those steps because you know they're moving you towards your goal. And then as you're moving along, because you're an entrepreneur and you've got an open mind, you see something on the side of the road, i.e. the skateboard, and you think, wow, if I use that, I can get to my goal even quicker. And so you use the skateboard, or whatever other resource that you find, whatever other person you meet who might be able to help you. And then the same for the car. Okay? One of your neighbours comes along to help you, so that might be somebody you meet at an event, it might be one of your mentors reaches out to you and says, hey, I've seen this, and I think by you doing this, it's going to help you achieve your goal a lot quicker. And so that's the whole point of the story, that on your journey, when you start, you don't know how you're going to get there necessarily, but you do know the first step, and you're always on the lookout for the things that are going to help you get there quicker.
And that's what we love about our business. We want to put in front of you the ways that will help you get to where you want to be faster than if you were working on your own. Now, if we were presenting this from stage, I'd treat you with a little journey on a skateboard, and trust me, I've done that. And that was very funny, but it definitely wouldn't work here on the sand, although we might try it with a surfboard, Chris, don't you reckon?
I don't know about that. I've done surfing, I've done it once, I've achieved it, I'm not going back again.
But no, we hope that this valuable little piece of training will help you in your business. Think about the different vehicles that you can use, that people share with you, that can help you get from A to B faster than if you were working on your own. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in another video.